It's already started. The Battle of LA in AZ today. Dodgers face off against the Angels for the second time preseason. Want to cover that story, and wow, what a game that was. I'll tell you, if this is what the season's going to always be about, I'm looking forward to seeing what's coming next. But the big stuff you got to give it up to, you got to give it up for Kike Hernandez, doubling two doubles off the wall, getting two RBIs. But I'll tell you, when you start looking at what's going on, I mean, Outman, oh, not looking good. Outman again. What did he do today for the Dodgers? He did not have a good game as well. He's just been batting 200 right now, Outman. And then you got to look at Pajes as well today, but did not have a good game as well. He's batting 150. So that outfield position with Rosario hitting a home run today, it starts becoming pretty darn important what's going on. So Rosario, Conforto, you got to think those guys are going to be in the outfield at some point. But once again, it is all about that center field and that second base position because you got to think Hae-Sung Kim is going to be starting in AAA. I just don't see how he does not go there to start because he's not been looking good. But you know who did look good? Jared Carros. Yes, Eric Carros' son pitched, I think, 2.5 innings today, and he pitched quite well. So looking forward to seeing him start things out. He's going to be up in the major leagues in no time at all. Maybe not off the start of the season, but he's going to come and he's going to make it happen. But once again, you have to talk about the fact, what do we do for second base? Is it going to be Kike starting it? Look, it's not even October and Kike is already crushing it. I like this. Maybe this is a new Kike where he hits solid during the season and he hits in the postseason as well. So I look forward to that. But you got to think Edman's going to be wherever he's going to be. He's going to be in center field. He's going to be in second. He'll play short. He'll move all over the place. He's a utility player. But you got to wonder about CT3 at this point. I'm telling you, man, he is not looking good. Batting 143. No one, I think, what is his contract? $14 million to be paid this year. I just don't see anyone taking on that exorbitant amount of money for the production he's putting out, which is not very much. All right, well, the Dodgers do get the win 5-3. That's 2-0 against the Angels. And just think, there's like 6 more games, and the Dodgers are traveling to Tokyo to start the season off. So it's it. I mean, it's going, and it's already started with Kike doubling off the wall twice, getting 2 RBIs, heads up base running too as well. I mean, you can't tout the Dodgers hard enough on today's win. It's starting to look good. I love the way it's shaping up. I like how all the big names are getting 3 at bats, getting to play up to like the 6th inning. But you know what? There's going to be a time here within the next week where we're going to turn this thing up to 11. All right, Sasaki doing Sasaki things, huh? How about that guy, right? Came in relief of Yamamoto. He pitched 3 innings, and he absolutely slayed the Dragon. I mean, you've got to give this guy credit for sure on what he is all about. And you got to just think about it. Fastball he starts out with, and there was a knock saying that he had lost a little bit of his velocity, but he peaked at 99.3, and I feel like he shouldn't throw harder than that. He also unleashed his splitter, his split finger fastball is, they're saying right here, look, here's the quote, it's the best in the world. Have you seen a splitter in your life that is better than what his is? Have you seen it? I don't think you have, right? I really don't. And if you just go back and watch the replay, do yourself a favor, watch the replays of him pitching and striking out 5 guys. And the thing with him is you could overpitch. Like if he went to a team that did not have a lot of good pitchers, right? If he went to a team like that, they would probably throw his arm out because he's not used to as many games as a lot of other teams are going to put their pitchers against. But the Dodgers, you got depth. And when you got depth, that is a good thing. And Sasaki, if you work him right, things are going to be good. All right, well, happy about that start. And then Dave Roberts had a little something to say about it too. He had a little bit to say about the quote, the Dodgers Digest quote of the day. What Roberts is talking about Sasaki. You're gonna like this one. This is good. Dodgers Digest quote of the day, and of course it is from Roberts talking about how Sasaki's fastball, how it moves. And this is why. And this statement right here, this is the freaking reason why, right? That he is so hard to predict. Some break straight down. So just nice straight down shot, right? Some go break and then go to the left. Some break and go to the right. So it's tough just to square it up because you don't know what it's going to do. And that is what Sasaki is all about. And that man is really going to be good for the Dodgers. And once again, as I say about this, you have got to give him some rest. Okay? You've got to give him some rest. You cannot overpitch this guy. That's why it would have been a detriment to his ability if you put him on a team that did not have the depth that the Dodgers have. So very important that, of course, he is a Dodger and looking forward. Let's start the season now. Let's freaking go. All right. And more news on Manny. Manny being Manny. When does he stop? What the heck? Manny, stop it. For your own good, Manny. Please stop it. So Manny Machado believes the Padres can win the National League West over the Dodgers in 2025. Okay? Yes, he says this. And here, former Dodger, third baseman. You know, and the sad part is, look, when he was a Dodger, I thought he would have been, while he was playing for the Dodgers, a good fit to stay with the Dodgers. But I obviously retract that statement now. But back then, I thought, hey, he should stay a Dodger, you know? He'd be good for the Dodgers. But no, definitely glad that he went elsewhere. Okay, claims that he'll be the season, the Friars will overtake the rivals and win the division. When asked if San Diego could run the NL West this year by MLB veteran and current MLB Network analyst Yonder Alonso, Machado answered confidently, absolutely, said the infielder. We did what we did last year as an organization and as a team. You know, a lot of people didn't expect that from us. We overcame a lot of things and a lot of adversity and built something pretty special here. Coming into this season, we got the same squad going out. We're missing some pieces that they left, but the team we got in there, we're ready to compete. And that's Manny saying that they can win the West. They can win the West. Thoughts on that? Let's see him below. I mean, okay, if that's what you think, Manny, if that's what you think. All right, and finally, a weird story from the Dodgers. One of their relief pitchers had an off-field injury, and on this story right here, Dave Roberts doesn't really break down the story. Doesn't really say what's going on. Okay, and we're talking about Edgardo Henriquez. And Dave Roberts says Henriquez had a mishap away from the field and didn't want to go into further details. And that is, I mean, you look at that right there. He didn't want what? Wouldn't you explain that? And Roberts isn't a quiet guy. He's going to step up and he's going to say stuff. If he feels what he needs to say, needs to get out there, he's going to say it. So we'll find out more on that thing as things develop on that. But he is not going to be able to start, and he's wearing a walking boot. So I wonder what that injury is. We'll find out at some point. And also, that's going to do it for us right here. Dodgers Digest. I'm Brad J. Always make sure, subscribe and like. Make sure you get on that, huh? Because if you're having a problem committing to this relationship that we have together, I don't know what to tell you. If commitment is a thing, here's how you get over the whole commitment thing, okay? You commit to something. It's pretty easy. And then you commit to something else. So if you're one of those people who has not subscribed yet, it's a commitment issue you must have, okay? What are you waiting for? Subscribe. It's Dodger Digest. I'm Brad J. Mike Nelson and I always breaking it down for you 24/7. That's going to do it for me. Dodgers get a big win today. Happy about that. And I'll be back with you tomorrow with more stuff from the Dodgers or the Doyers, all right? That's going to do it. Always remember, as you go through your day, just remember to think Dodger Blue.